Really quickly before this video starts, I just wanted to tell you guys that I changed my logo, so here it is. I would also like for you guys to check out my website. It's the first link in the description. It will be there for a long time. There's teasers, updates, all kinds of stuff on this website that you wouldn't usually see on this channel or even BTS, so make sure to go check it out. But anyway, let's get on with this video. When it comes to choosing your first alarm, it seems a lot of enthusiasts recommend the Spectral Alert Advance.
That's too loud.
Well then how about the L series?
That's too expensive.
Well, what about the Gentex Commander 3?
What are all these terminals for?
Well, I guess I'm fresh out of ideas at this point. I guess we'll just go off the script. Okay, so here it says we have 4 categories. So it ranges in price, loudness, age, and ease of wiring. Those are the 4 categories that we're going to be going off of today. In this video, I'm talking about real alarms, even though it's a pull station, that are actually up to code. They have UL listings. I'm not talking about no fake alert here, which is unfortunately pretty robust. But anyway, let's head over to eBay and see what we can do about the price. So if we search up fire alarm on eBay and then we go to lowest price plus shipping, we skip through all these Pokemon cards, and then we go all the way till we finally find something that's relevant. So here's a System Sensor Spectral Alert Classic. It doesn't even have the backplate, but I guess it's okay. But if you really wanted an alarm, I guess you could go with the System Sensor Mini Horn. What really takes the cake here is the Spectral Alert Advance. They're pretty easy to find on eBay. The used ones are very cheap, and also companies are starting to get rid of them because they look different than the L series and it would look weird inside of a building. But hey, I just said price. I didn't say what your price budget was. So if your pockets are all the way down to the floor, I guess you can afford this one $300 Faraday horn. Let's say you don't like loud noises, you don't want to go deaf, and you also don't want to annoy your neighbors. In this case, I'd recommend a chime strobe or some sort of a chime. Now, there are little EST chimes that can be cheaper, but you might as well go all the way with the Wheelock CH70. Or I guess you could just get a strobe, but that's kind of boring. But of course, if you like loud alarms, you could just put a Spectral Alert Advance right next to your ear. Now, a lot of people do not like the new alarms these days. I personally dislike this EST speaker strobe because the Candela sliders break off easy peasy. If you're looking for some good vintage alarms, you would be looking in the category of Simplex stuff. This was before they went all proprietary with SmartSync. A really great old horn I would recommend is the Simplex 2901-9838. It has very simple terminals, and it sounds great. The only problem with these old Vibratone horns is that over time the components will go bad and they start to sound raspy. But if you don't have a problem with that, it would work just fine. What seems to be a common issue in the fire alarm community today is that people seem to not know how to wire anything and are blowing stuff up. I too was once guilty of this and accidentally killed a Spectral Alert Classic. Now, the easiest alarm you could wire cannot be 4-wire, cannot have more than 2 terminals, and cannot have pigtails. So I would give this one to the EST Genesis, since they only come in 2-wire, and they also come in 2 different colors, and come in different types such as horn strobe, mini horn, chime, etc. So it's really up to you guys what alarm you want to pick. But, of course, my favorite alarm is the